Alright, there we go. Now I just gotta figure out how I can do the chat. I think I'll just have to do it like that. Yeah. Okay. Copy. Bam. Books. Oh, here. Okay. Okay. Alright. We should be live. I reckon we are, anyway. Okay. I'm gonna pause that. Alright. You missed a couple streams. Actually, there has not been a stream in, like, probably a month. Actually, I think a couple months. You haven't missed out on much. Or, when did you turn PNG? Oh. Oh, that's what you mean. I mean, it's been a little bit. But what's up? Big welcome, to the stream. Yep. This is the first stream in, like, I don't even know how long. I was bored today and I thought, you know what? We'll run with it. You know, we'll do a little something. Let's see. Fair enough. But how have you been, Angelable? Fire emoji. Yo, what's up, Ben? When was the last time that I streamed? I am now intrigued. I must know. Okay, that says 10 months ago. There's absolutely no way, because I know I've had recent streams. I think they're still privated. Because I remember I privated, like, all of my streams and stuff. Okay, May 16th. Okay. Well, that one's not getting, public because it's got a copyright on it, so we're not fucking with that. Just the same old, same old. What about me? I can actually go over that in a little bit. Doing good. That's nice. How you get XP? I don't know. Is that YouTube's, like, system? When the fuck did they add that? I'm gonna be so honest, I have no clue what that is. I literally just loaded up OBS and just started streaming. I don't know what anything is. But, so, I was gonna say, I can kinda go over, like, you know, what I've been up to. I know there's certainly been a lot that has happened these last several months. Support this channel. I agree. I just haven't really been focused on content that much. I mean, I didn't really think about making videos or doing any streams. I mean, if anything, I've just been living, honestly. I mean, I have been working on stuff. Which I was actually gonna say, the one thing that I've been working on that's actually that I'm gonna announce. I have a very special, like, for those of you on YouTube, because you probably saw the you probably saw my community tab, and if you haven't, right here, this is actually the album art for a song that I am actually releasing tomorrow. And I'm just gonna kind of set it like right there. Might block chat, but I don't care. So it is a collab with my good friend Melody Numbra, who, by the way, is actually like very talented with music. I was gonna say he actually makes some really good stuff. Should certainly check him out. Looks dope. Thank you. I actually made the album art. I did all this myself. I actually like think it's fire too. I've been trying to like learn like graphic design and all that for a reason, which I will not talk tonight about, but you'll hear about it soon. Maybe. Where? Oh, the song? It's not out yet. It's dropping tomorrow. But I will certainly let like people know when it drops. Though actually, that is actually like I was gonna I did actually have a good question for yeah. But when it does get released, you'll be able to hear it on Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud, YouTube. I think that's really that. There's probably other places that you could probably find it. I just don't know on top of my head. I was gonna say if it's good, if I get the go ahead, I might play a little teaser later in the stream. Thank you for telling me. Nah, you're good. I was gonna say, like, I mean, I announced it last week, and I'm pretty excited because technically this is my first song release in like almost a year. I mean, I would have had a song release earlier in the year, but my SSD decided to die, and I kind of lost any motivation for music for a long while. But I've been getting it back, and obviously I've just been doing that. Which actually, it's interesting we mentioned that about music. Wow, okay. Because we're gonna get started this stream with music. So yeah, this is what I use, FL. Pretty fire, if I insist myself. Don't got too much going on. I mean, that's probably because like I lost everything on my SSD. But I did download some packs. But we're gonna try making something. Now I will warn. my skills are not super talented. I may not be the best producer in terms of like mixing and whatnot, but I will tinker with it. Try making funk. Oh, buddy. I was gonna say, like, it's funny you say that because about... Oh, wait, I gotta re-add it. Because about this song, it might be funk. It might be. I don't know. I've just been really getting into like at least like the more chill funk stuff. I mean, the playlist I'm listening to right now on Spotify is literally like a chill funk mix. Which I'm gonna pause that, but so yeah. So what we are gonna do, we're gonna find, you know, find a sample, and we're just gonna like try to like something that could be inspirational. Which, of course, I have some here. I think this one is actually in a previous song. What's this one? Is it gonna play? Okay, why are you not playing? I guess I should have tried it. Yep. Okay. Okay, that's cool. Thank you, Fruity Loops. Okay, there we go. Let me, okay, there we go. Alright. Can y'all hear that? Might be actually kind of loud. Well, some of these kicks are. Especially this motherfucker. Yo, what's up, Lobster? How you doing? Anyways, there was this one. What was this one? You know what? Actually, we're gonna find a new sample, or I guess loop. And there is one site that I go to when finding the first one. About that, might already be, it might have already been used. Would sound dope if worked on. Yeah, I know. Anyway, so yeah, like I said, there is one site that I do use. It is good old Looperman. Let me just go here. Here we go. You were gonna super chat, but there's no super chat. Aw, I appreciate it. I was gonna say, like, I'm not YouTube's monetizable program. I do have a tip link in the description if you wanted to donate. I don't know if alerts work or not, so you may have to tell me, and I'll have to check. But, well, alerts anyway. I know the tipping works, but I was gonna say you didn't have to. But anyway, let's see. Because I think what I do is like I go here, and I do synth. Doesn't matter the genre or whatever, because like we could like mess around with it, and we kind of see what's been uploading recently. So yeah, let me know if y'all hear this. That one actually sounds pretty fire. Would you rather have infinite infinite bacon but no games, or unlimited games but no bacon? Shit, that's tough. Might have to go unlimited games but no bacon. Give me my rank back. Damn. Alright, let's see. I was gonna say I would use this one, but it says it doesn't have a key. I could go through and like figure out the key, but I think it would probably just be better if I just like find one that's easy. That sounds like a... Like, if you took one of the old Minecraft, like, songs and, like, sampled it. What song was it? I know it was a C418 track. I don't remember which one. Okay, this one has a key. That one kind of hurts. Sound like the beginning of Headlocked. That's fair. That's a maybe. That is a maybe. Boots and cats and 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 boots and cats. Fire. I will say that sounds fire. Have I ever played Blox Fruits with your life on the line and a bunch of mangoes in your mouth? Cannot say I have. Make mango funk epic. Fair enough. I was gonna say, sometimes I just skip. That one, that I think that's the front runner. We're gonna listen to a couple more, and then we'll see. Try finding one that has the same beat as Slice of Life. I don't really know what Slice of Life is. I'm gonna be real. You're not even talking about the stream low key. No, that's fair. Oh, it's a song. Oh, okay. I don't think I've ever heard it before. Who's it by? Maybe I could listen to it and get like inspiration. Poop is radioactive. Yo, that's fire. Jesus Christ. The stark contrast between these two is so crazy, because you have this one, which is just, you know, it's actually kind of chill, and then you get whatever the, then you get this, like that, like that goes crazy. Okay. Poop is like radioactive and smells like a bunch of mangoes in your mouth. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna, let's see. That there was two. Which one was it? It was this one. Or this one? Which one was it? It was one of these. I think it was this one, actually. Yo, what's up, Will? How you been? Big welcome to the stream. Our pirate. All right, I think we're gonna use this one. Yeah, we'll do it. Fugas. Okay. Alright. We're gonna go back here. Switch there. It's Take a Slice song by, oh, Glass Animals. Oh, okay. EP. Oh, okay, Will. Then what are you... actually, I can get how you can be tired. Anyway, so this is a sample. It is... Let's see. It says it's 100 BPM. In the key of C minor. Alright, we're gonna... do that. Right here. Okay. Is this Pegorn? No, this is not. First, I'm gonna turn that down. Gonna be lurking? No, that's fine. Well, I will say the first thing that I usually do is, like, I mess around with the pitch. Like, I try testing out what it sounds like in other chords. So, like, I see if it sounds better either going... I usually go down first and then go up, so... And then, of course... It hits 111 for you? Damn. Yeah. No, yeah, I get you. That makes sense. It is so late. Yeah, you should... I was going to say, if you... It's a school night. Damn. Damn, okay. Well, yeah, you should probably go get some rest. That might be a good idea. Yeah, of course I'll be here. Well, yeah. But you get some rest, so. Bye-bye. All right. We have our foundation. We have our foundation. All right. So first thing we need to do is figure out what scale this is. So it was C sharp minor. So, and we went, let's see. Okay, so we went down. So I think it's C, B. Okay, so it's gonna be A flat, A flat, or A sharp minor. I mean. All right. So we're gonna get started with some kicks, or at least drums. I mean, which I do have some packs somewhere. I think, yeah, right here. We're gonna. It is super loud, which I know that. I'll maybe be back later. I don't know. All right. Have fun. This is such a loud kick. God damn. Okay, that fixed it. Nope. I like the way this ends. I like the transient on that. So if I can find something. Okay. We're just gonna run here. Tools, macros, purge. All right, who message? Is it? Wait, is it actually? No. Oh my god. Alright, we might have to take a quick intermission. There is a video I have to watch. Hold up. we're gonna switch it up a bit real quick. Where is it? Here we go. This is gonna be fire. I cannot wait. I'm so excited.
I have terrible news. An invasion of socially awkward misfits and overinflated egos will be taking place shortly. It's the encore that no one asked for.
That is oh my god, that is fucking, oh my god. That's the one artist. What's his name? Like Shep? Oh my god.
4. The Melonheads are returning. That's right, all your favorite pseudo-internet famous washouts will be getting their asses beat by the Portland Pickles on July 27th. And you too can be a member of this illustrious group. While being significantly better than us at baseball. I'm not joking. With the finest merch available for grabs, from jerseys to tumblers to caps and even locker room nameplates signed by the whole team. What the hell do you mean it's gonna have negative value? All proceeds are going to the Alzheimer's Association. We're getting destroyed for charity as God intended. The game itself's taking place at Walker Field on July 27th at 6 p.m. Pacific time. Yes, it is gonna be streamed live. Go me. The Pittsburgh Pirates. Baseball's Persian rug. Now faded, stained, trampled on repeatedly, and home to a stubborn rat who refuses to let it go. Since the days of family and the boys bumping, the team's been a monument to sub-mediocrity. 5 playoff appearances in 45 years, a measly wildcard win is an accomplishment, 20 seasons in the abyss, and Bob Nutting. He's reaching Voldemort territory in the city. Nutting's Pirates are the kings of doing just enough to avoid relegation. If baseball had that. Trading fan-favorite players like Andrew McCutcheon and Garrett Cole is an evergreen way to build anger and apathy more potent than chlorine gas. Replacing them with what you find on the Dollar General clearance rack? The standard is the standard indeed. But elsewhere in Pittsburgh, a once, and in most cases still ostracized community gathers once a year in a mecca of the awkward, the unhygienic, the degenerate, and the furry.
Back. If you're downtown this weekend and you see someone with furry hands and a tail, please don't be alarmed. Anthrocon has returned to the Steel City.
Much to the delight of so many. It's a unique convention where people dress as friendly, larger-than-life furries, and they've crashed the PTL studios to bring the fun straight to us.
At the beginning of every summer, Pittsburgh hosts Anthrocon, where thousands dress as sparkly wolves, neon dragons, or whatever the fuck a Sergal is.
Sergal mention. Sergal mention.
Some credit where credit's due. They're passionate about whatever they fancy. In past years, all 11,000 hotel rooms reserved for the event sold out in just 12 minutes. Admittedly creative, boisterous, and by most accounts, pungent. In the end, maybe furries are more like Pirates fans than we'd ever want to admit. Loyal to a fault even when the world's snickering, and sinking large amounts of money into tickets for an event that anyone in their right mind would avoid like the plague.
Yes.
But these incognito insurgents of normalcy don't always play nice. Their activities tend to leave a trail of chaos in the Steel City. Yet on a fateful day, one pirate would notice and unintentionally change the face of the event and mean history with a single word tweeted into the stratosphere. Picture this. You are Andrew McCutcheon, the Pirates franchise superstar strolling through Pittsburgh during Anthrocon. The city's overrun by the vermin known as furries. Folks in animal costumes strutting like it's a mobile parade. Kutch, half amused, half confused, posts one word. Furries. No further context given. He later told Rolling Stone it was self-explanatory. Furries were on every corner furrying it up.
Alright, so I lived downtown, for quite some time. And I would see them all the time. They have
Are those the people that dress? Are those people that dress up like they dress up in the full outfits? Oh, whatever.
Like, wait, what's your persona?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They ask.
Yeah, you into what you into and stuff. That's all I really got. I mean, if I see them,
Do you walk up and
I
pet 'em?
tweet about it. You know, and all I say is furries. That's it.
Furries.
That tweet sparked a Pittsburgh legend. And a love affair that confused many a Yinzer drunk from playing cornhole at a parking lot tailgate. Since this happened in mid-2014, Kutch has made furries an annual ritual, tweeting it whenever Anthrocon graces the Steel City. And for some unknown reason, Kutch, fueled by the sweat and sexual frustration that the furries bring, transforms into the Great Bambino himself. In 15 home games during Anthrocon from 2014 to 2018, he batted .419 with a .479 on-base percentage, .742 slugging, and 3 homers. In his return to the Berg in 2023, he went 5 for 9, cracking off a homer and a double before the day ended. Somehow it wasn't just the players acknowledging the fursuited fans. Now the average Joe seemed to recognize the powers at hand. Jokes are jokes, but if there's a superstition that benefits your team, baseball fans will always be the first in line to buy stock. If great furry tweets spawned memes, annual Reddit threads, and a video by Foolish Baseball detailing the event almost 3 years ago. Unfortunately, he's off to break legs for the Brave struggle, so you stuck with my ass for a while longer. Even though Kutch spent a few years away from the Pirates, that hasn't stopped the cultural overlap since his return. One furry rocked a McCutcheon jersey in Anthrocon 2024. The hype got so loud, even then Pirates manager Derek Shelton had to approach his 13-year-old daughter as to what a furry was. Not wanting to have to ask a player or staff member. But not every furry moment in Pittsburgh was a home run. No, the furries have engaged in more than their fair share of tomfoolery. Fursuits muffle sound and cut vision by up to 90%. So when you add about a week's worth of alcohol crammed into a matter of hours, and then stuff that drunkard into a 75-pound costume with no hearing and a level of vision rivaling Ray Charles, you're bound to unleash all-out hell on the streets. Confirmed reports range from costume miscreants stumbling into traffic to knocking over drinks at Fernando's Cafe. Hotel staffers across Pittsburgh routinely complained of fur shedding in every single room. Last year, an attendee was arrested for attacking a hotel patron in the hallway with a sword.
Damn.
Crushing their finger down to the bone and then getting the snot beaten out of him by the unarmed victim.
Police say a woman who was in town for the Anthrocon convention was attacked by a person with a sword at Pittsburgh's Wyndham Grand
Wait,
Hotel.
I remember that.
Yesterday morning, police say that
Yes, I remember that.
with 26-year-old Jake O'Leary and then 2 other people.
Yeah, they
When
beat up
say
that fucking
O'Leary
sack of shit.
got
Wait,
out of
that's
bed,
fire.
grabbed a sword and began swinging it. The victim has a severe laceration on her hand and got herself to the hospital. O'Leary also suffered an injury to his face at some point during this and was taken to the hospital before being taken to jail. He's now charged with aggravated assault.
For some reason, all charges against the man will be dropped, but the story lives in infamy.
Damn.
2017, the only hate crime conviction in the entirety of Allegheny County belonged to a furry attending Anthrocon.
Damn.
An individual going by Toxic Fox, real name Ian Warren, found himself taking a break from one of the many furry sexcapades happening in the city to sneak into a hotel's restricted area and attempt to kick a black cop,
Bruh.
flinging every racial slur known to man.
Bruh.
Turned out Ian had 49 pending charges in California.
God damn.
Shipped across the country to face those as well. I don't know if this is an inside joke, but I guess that Ian was the inspiration for this very real notice hidden in the bottom of Anthrocon's FAQ page. Then the unconfirmed events. I prefer not to believe they happened and the news didn't bother to report it. Probably for the sake of our sanity.
Oh,
There's
God.
been more than one reported sighting of furries yiffing in alleys or street corners during
Yep.
Anthrocon. That's why flamethrowers
Yep.
should be allowed during these days. It should be noted that kink and fetish harness gear are not acceptable in the convention. Yet a good chunk are considered part of the costume itself. But that's besides the point. Personally, I think the pirates in the furry convention that invades the city are forever bonded. Both inhabit the summer void of religious gatherings of sport, destined to be the social outcasts of their respective communities. So allow me to paint you a picture. It's 2025. The pirates are roughly 15 games under 500 or something, and it's only June. Bob Nutting is being burned in effigy throughout the city and region by both diehards and opportunists. But across town, Anthrocon's rocking. Another furry in a Kutch jersey's leading a parade. Kutch tweets the famous word.
Yeah.
3 for 4 cracking an absolute piss missile out of the stadium, all the while a felon fursuiters yelling racial slurs at a cop. Both groups, pirates fans and furries, are fighting for relevance in a world that views them as punching bags. Pittsburgh becomes a war zone of deviance and depravity. So when you see Kutch tweet that famous word, bow your head. Send thoughts and prayers to the real victims. The hotel staff at the West End. The sights, sounds, and smells they experience traumatize weaker men and women than they.
We stumbled upon Anthrocon today, and we've been having a great time meeting all.
That's fire. That is fire. that was a good vid. I enjoyed that. Hold up. I gotta leave a comment. As a furry fan of some poverty franchises. Being a silly, cute animal is healthy cope for my teams. Either healthy cope for my teams always losing it. Fuck. Yo, what's up, Shrubbery? There's no better cope to a devastating loss games than to act as a super cute animal on the internet. There you go. There you go. That's my comment. Yeah, this is fire. But no, this is fire. I love this video. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna go back to FL, I promise. Let me go here and here. Yeah. So yeah, that was a fire vid. I actually enjoyed that. Let's see. Sorry, I was checking some. Okay. Um. We're gonna save this as Fugas. Actually, I don't know. Part of me doesn't even want to produce anymore. I don't know. It's like when I stream, I just kind of like, I don't know. I just want to do like something that'll like lose my brain. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna call stream. Yeah. Bye.